Hey, I'm James Kenna, New York nightlife manager and lifelong geek. I realized about a year ago what a travesty it is that a city with 3,000 bars and restaurants don't really have anything that caters to us geeks. So I started reaching out to mixologists and artists and chefs and really putting together the team that is Waypoint today. So now we have this fantastic concept, we have some of the funds, but just not enough. So with your investment, we'll be able to begin groundbreaking and hopefully open the bar by March 2016. So with your help, we can make this dream come true. Now I'd like to introduce some of my team and let them talk to you about their passions.
My name's Chef Chris Nerschel, New York, New York. And the reason I am here, I will tell you in 1 minute, but just a little bit about me. Been on Food Network, been on Food Network Star, been on Chop, MTV, VH1, done tons of television. It's one of the boats I run. But all that is irrelevant right now, because we're going to talk about Waypoint. The reason that we're talking right now is about a new, amazing, phenomenal, unique concept that will be here. Ground roots in New York City, the most diverse, cool, trendy, weird, artistic place in the world. You know, James Kenna and I have been friends for 4 years, but it's more than friendship. It's professionalism, respect, and ingenuity. And that's what I love about James, is that his brain just works so well. Me, I'm a little more of a jock, sort of a competitive guy, a little all over the place, semi-ADHD. That goes very well with my food though. Big, bold flavors, lots of love. James is a dork. James is, he's that guy that you can trust. He's that guy that knows how to operate. He's that guy that you trust with your money, your kids, your wife. That's well, my wife, maybe not, but you know, he's a good charismatic guy with a great brain who's also run several places in New York. Places that do 50,000 plus a night, as do I. We run large scale operations. So we created a culinary, beverage, front of the house dream team, unlike any other place. And the coolest part is, it's something that's never been done before. You'll have storm ship troopers coming to your house as our delivery people. You will have waitresses that have their own costumes made. You will have your Wall Street guys in a tie. You'll have your everyday Joes just chilling playing chess. You'll have video game tournaments. You'll have all types of fun. Charismatic, fun walks of life to bring your inner nerd or your not so inner nerd there. You'll have ping pong. You'll have board games. You'll have a plethora of fun. We want a fun place that everyone can go to while still having great food, cost-effective pricing, and everything paired together for your party, for your birthday, for whatever it is. Maybe a weird wedding. Who knows, you know? But it's really just something that we take a lot of pride in. We take a lot of pride in food. We take a lot of pride in our beverage system. That's where James Kenna, that's where myself, that's where we're really like this. Yeah, we're good friends. We have a lot of respect. And the reason you're going to be giving us money is that there's no other duo, trio, or really it's just about the team that's going to be in place and the work ethic. You know, we've been working since we were 14, 15 in this business. This is what we do. I breathe food. I know food like the back of my balls, which we won't say on there. But I know food better than I know anything in the world. And, you know, and I trust James more than anyone in the world. So let's talk about the menu. We got the light side, we got the dark side. Dark side is what I eat after I've had a lot to drink. It might be fried food, it might be absolutely delicious. So we'll talk about our boomsticks. Shaka boom. It is mozzarella that's gooing out of a delicious, crispy egg roll wrapper with chili sauce and an off-the-hook dipping sauce. So you got this boom in your stick, and it's coming out. It's delicious, cheesy goodness, okay? Let's go to the light side. You know, you're feeling a little fat from the boomstick, but you ate 6 of them. It happens, okay? Wontons, you know? Obi-Wan Kenobi once said, just played, but is a wonton. So wonton is sort of like a steamed dumpling, but we use our special homemade dumpling wrapper, and it's actually crispy rock shrimp, water chestnuts, you got that crunchiness, that savoriness, that deliciousness, and a nice lime sake reduction. You know, these are just examples of the type of flavors. We really want to touch your palate in a different way, and that's going to be paired with our liquor program. Just like most restaurants in New York, the key is pairings. Pairings made with lots of love. And Waypoint's really unique because that's what we care about. You know, James has about 15 years experience in the front of the house, and I have about the same in the back of the house. And we're not going to put any compromise on our food quality, drink quality, or service. We're going to be the best of the best while providing a fun, animated atmosphere. My name's Chef Chris Nershell. You can check me out, Culinary Bad Boy. Got about 300,000 followers. You're going to be one of my new followers, and you're also going to give James Kenna, myself, and Waypoint just a few bucks. You know why? Because a few bucks is going to build us our dream, and that's what dreams are made of. We're here in New York, best of the best. Come join us.
Oh, hi, my name is William Apori. I'm a restaurant and bar consultant in New York City. I'm very, very excited to be joining James on this project. I think it's going to be a very, very fun establishment. James and I have been working together for many, many years. My background is generally from fine dining and boutique hotel operations. I would like the restaurant and bar program to compete with the best of the best in New York City, and not necessarily just be known as a place, which has an association to Spider-Man or, the Hulk. So what I like about this bar is that we are going to focus on two different things. Generally, bars in New York City, if you were to go to any of the classic cocktail bars in New York City, they focus primarily on just classics, and they're not very experimental. And then you have the second wave of bars in New York, and those are contemporary styles. And so you can go to them and have amazing craft cocktails, but generally you will not be able to get your classics as well. So what we are going to do is we're going to combine these two elements. So it's going to have a very, very strong foundation in classics, and also an over-the-top, crazy, fun, contemporary menu as well. The way that works is we're going to be focusing primarily on getting all the ingredients that we can in peak season and change the menu constantly. So we're going to the menu is going to be revolving 4 times a year, one in spring, summer, fall, and winter. Again, so just we can capture ingredients at their peak and be able to give the guest, an amazing experience. Another thing also that I'm very, very excited about is that we're going to be doing everything in-house. So generally when you go to bars, you find olives, cherries, anything like that. We are going to be making everything in-house. So we're going to be doing our own brines, our own pickles. We're also going to be doing our own house tinctures, infusions, extractions. So we're going to be doing lots and lots. This bar is going to be very, very involved. This guarantees that you can come to us and have one-of-a-kind creations that you cannot find anywhere else, because we are going to be building our own products, our own elixirs, cordials, modifiers, anything like that. In that same vein, we're also going to have spend some time on our ice program as well. We're going to be using Collins ice cubes, 2.5-inch ice cubes, dry ice, crushed ice, flavored ice, and everything in that vein, hand-cut ice cubes, everything like that, so that we can give customers and clients a nice interface. Even the water that goes into your cocktails, which is the ice, will be coming with some care and curated quite nicely. So because the menu has an Asian component to it, I wanted to focus primarily on that. So we are going to be using some specialty ingredients, things that are rare and cannot be found at your average Joe supermarket. So we're going to be using like yuzu, yuzu not the spice, but yuzu the citrus. We're going to be using shiso leaf. We're going to be using, we're going to be importing baijiu from China. We're going to be using soju. We're going to have a kick-ass selection of sakes in-house. So as you can tell, that this is going to be very, very involved. And I am certain because of the complexities of how the cocktail program is going to be as well, we're going to have, we don't really have a choice. We're going to need, like the craziest and best bartenders in New York City as well are going to be joining the program. So in terms of the menu, generally we have a light side. I'm sure the chef has spoken about this before, and a dark side. So two of the cocktails that come to mind immediately, one is the Princess Peach. The Princess Peach is just a very, very simple cocktail. We're going to unveil that in the fall. It's just going to be peaches that have been, dehydrated and soaked in bourbon and some warm spices for about 3 months. So that is just going to be going with some camu syrup, egg whites, and house-made African bitters. So again, as I said, the bitters are made in-house using African spices. Even the bourbon you're going to get is 3 months old. This is very, very good for the winter, for the fall, when there's a nice crisp breeze in the air. It warms you down. It pairs phenomenally well with all the darker side items on the menu, which are like fatty and greasy and sometimes very, very heavy. Something on the lighter side, we also have the Planescape, and the Planescape is one of my favorite cocktails. It's just something for the springtime. It's very, very light and vivacious, easy to drink. What it does, it has yuzu in it, fresh lychees that we are going to, everything is going to be fresh, all our purees, everything. So fresh lychees with yuzu, and we're going to make some house-made pearls of lychees as well that pop in your mouth when you drink the champagne. It's very, very simple, straightforward, clean, easy to drink. Pairs very, very well with anything on the menu, being that it has any of the lighter side items on the menu, being that it has yuzu, which has a very, very clean citric flavor to it. Of stuff involved in this. I hope you're able to support us in making this dream a reality. I think it's been a long, long, long time coming. I think it's definitely going to kick ass, and it's what they say, teamwork makes the dream work. So please support us in this endeavor. Thank you.
Hey there, I'm Sam, one of Waypoint's event hosts, here to fill you in on some of the happenings we have in store for you. Grab a beer with your favorite author at one of our book signings, get down at Sexy and Nerdy Burlesque Night, or get in touch with your competitive side at our video game championship. We'll be hosting a vibrant happy hour, Comic-Con events, and charity fundraisers to help out our community. So join us at this new and unique venue to find out just how far down the rabbit hole goes.
As you can see, we're not just a one-trick pony. With our great staff, our delicious food, and our amazing cocktails, we have a lot to offer anyone and everyone. So even though we pride ourselves on our events and programming, we have a lot to offer the community, and we really look forward to being part of it. So thank you for joining us, and remember, these are the perks you're looking for.